Hey, Eagles, welcome to the last week of October. There are a lot of things that I bet you are excited about this week, maybe some special holidays coming up, but we are also kind of celebrating a couple of different things at Jefferson. So, one, I hope that maybe you are dressed up today for Spirit Week and you know why you're wearing what you're wearing. And if you have a question about why you're in pajamas today, you can look at our calendar of what we are doing each day of this Red Ribbon Week and why you are wearing the certain outfits or jerseys or colors or whatever it may be to celebrate Red Ribbon Week with us. So, I've already mentioned that this week is Red Ribbon Week, but in the month of October, we've also been talking a lot about the word respect, what it means to respect yourself, what it means to show respect for others, like your friends or your classmates, your teachers, parents, grandparents, and also how maybe we show respect for property. But today, as we're taking a good look at what Red Ribbon Week is, I want us to focus on the word respect and how it relates to ourselves. So I have this word respect, and I want you to just be looking at it and kind of brainstorming for a minute. When I ask you how you show respect for yourself, and I've talked to some classes about this already, what does it mean? How could I possibly show respect for myself? I'm going to give you not a minute. I'm going to give you a few seconds of think time. How do you show respect for yourself? Well, one way you show respect for yourself is simply taking care of your body. That could mean eating healthy foods, getting enough sleep, getting outside and being active and exercising, running around in a yard or a park if you're able to do that, jump roping, playing basketball, things like that that keep your body active and working and help your muscles grow and help get oxygen to your brain, like we've talked about a lot. That is a way of showing respect for yourself. When we're thinking about Red Ribbon Week, being happy, being brave, and being drug free, respect ties into that so well. If we allow ourselves to be happy in a good, healthy way, that's a way of showing respect for ourselves. When we are brave, we are respecting what we need and want, even if it's scary. And being drug free, not putting things in our body that would harm our bodies, is another way of showing respect for ourselves. It's really important, and I know I say this to you guys all the time, but as we're home and during this time of coronavirus, it's important that we show respect for others, of course, as always, but also for ourselves to know what we need and when we need it. It's showing respect for myself when I say, I need a reset. This morning's been tough. I'm going to go take 5 minutes outside and reset and restart my day. That's a way of showing respect for myself. It is showing respect for myself when I tell others how I am feeling. If I am frustrated or angry or mad, it is okay and respectful to tell others that. But here's the thing. Remember, we always do it in a calm way. So it's not respectful for me to lash out and scream and yell at other people, but for me to take a deep breath and to recognize my emotions in a respectful way towards others is also showing respect to me. And then, like I said, when we take care of our bodies and we don't put harmful things in it, that's a really big way of showing respect for ourselves. You all know how much I love books. I love, love, love them. And I love finding new books. I found a book called You Matter, and I want you to see the author's name too. It's down here at the bottom, Christian Robinson. And I'm going to share this book with you. And I chose to share it this week as we're thinking about respect and as we're thinking about Red Ribbon Week. And I want you to consider, why are we reading this book, You Matter, when we're talking about respect and Red Ribbon Week? And I'm going to do my best to make sure you can see all the pictures. I may have to adjust my camera a bit. You Matter by Christian Robinson. The small stuff too small to see. Those who swim with the tide and those who don't. And you can see this person, or it's not a person, a fish way over here by himself. The first to go and the last. You matter. When everyone thinks you're a pest, it happens. We all have moments like that. When something is just out of reach. When everyone is too busy to help, you matter. If you fall down, if you have to start all over again, even if you're really gassy, you matter. Sometimes home is far away. You can see she's holding a picture of somebody there. Sometimes someone you love says goodbye. Sometimes you feel lost and alone, but you matter. Old and young, the first to go and the last. The small stuff too small to see. You matter. So before I read my book, I asked you to be thinking about why I'm reading this story for Red Ribbon Week and what does it have to do with respect? These are big questions, guys. So I'm going to give you just a second to think about it. Why did I read this? What does it have to do with respect? Well, we know that everyone has a place here, that everyone belongs. We've talked about that a lot in guidance, and I know you talk about that in your classrooms too. But we also know everyone belongs, everyone has a place, and everyone deserves respect. And when we think like that, we know that everyone matters. But sometimes we forget it, right? So a lot of this has to do with respect because we're talking about how if you matter, you deserve respect. And that means respect from others, but also respect from yourself. Another thing, how does this have to do with Red Ribbon Week? If we use that positive self-talk and remind ourselves, I matter, I matter, I matter, we can put ourselves in a priority place. We can make sure that we are thinking about what makes me happy. How can I work on being happy? How can I be brave? What are some examples of me being brave? How can I take care of myself and my body? That's a way of showing respect for yourself again, but also following along these ideas that Red Ribbon Week is encouraging us to think about being happy, being brave, and being drug-free. If we matter and we know we matter, we can focus on those things, right? I loved a couple pages. I like to look back in books sometimes. This page says, if you fall down. Now, we may not fall down like an asteroid coming to Earth, but we all make mistakes. We know this. We're all going to mess up. Maybe we do something that's disrespectful. Maybe we put something in our bodies, like maybe I ate way too much candy this weekend. It happens. But if we fall down or if we make a mistake or mess up, we can make it better, right? We can figure out a way to go, okay, how can I make this better? How can I show respect for myself? Because sometimes we just have to start all over again, right? Sometimes we fall down and we make mistakes and we have to start all over again. And I think that's another way of showing respect for ourselves. If we recognize, you know what, I made a mistake, I fell down, I messed up, but I can do it again. and I can try again and I can make it better. So this week, I want you to be thinking about respect and Red Ribbon Week and how those two things go along together so nicely. And I hope I get to pop in some of your classrooms, some of your meetings, and see you in pajamas or in superhero capes or costumes or wearing the color red. All these things that show that you are being happy and being brave and being drug free and thinking about what you put in your body and showing respect for yourself. I'll see you soon.